You're the wild, the wave, the crown. James, you reach the skies, no one dares. In your hands, the future's caught unawares. That's to know what the hell were you thinking. You looked at ungiven, no matter the strain. Building your legacy through love and brain. Julie knows that fire in your soul, the kind that lifts the broken heart. James, you reach the skies, no one dares. In your hands, the future's caught unawares. That's to know what the hell were you thinking. You laugh as the yacht keeps the daylight blinking. Every day's a quest, not some disguise. With James in the storm, the dream never dies. Retired, you say, with a wink and a grin. But the podcast is rolling, pulling us in. Your compass is love, with your kids as your guide. Shining seas wide, with vision and pride. Julie's here, who adores your spark. The
Just getting
dreamer
started,
who
just getting ready.
lights up the dark. James, you reach the skies, no one dares. In your hands, the future's caught unawares. That's to know what the hell were you thinking. You laugh as the yacht keeps the daylight blinking. Every day's a quest, not some disguise. With James in the storm, the dream never dies. Tethered lights still flying high.
David, how's it going, David? Nice to see you.
You kiss the stars, but
It's always lovely to be seen rather than viewed.
not even gravity can pull.
Okay, I think we're ready to roll.
You're the wild, the wave, the crown.
Ryan, how's it going, Ryan?
You reach the skies, no one dares. In your hands, the future's caught unawares. That's to know what the hell were you thinking. You laugh as the yacht keeps the daylight blinking. Every day's
I'm
a
good,
quest,
Charlie. How
not
you
some
doing?
disguise. With James in the storm, the dream never dies. And stars.
All right.
Then dive into the deep, fixing
Here we go. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good.
good.
I think we are good. All right, let's put that back to there. Bring that down to there. Bring this up to here. Bring that over. Bring that there. Bring that over to there. All right. Wait a minute. Got to change that to that. And I believe we are back to where we need to be. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader, where I invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow. What I'm looking for specifically, just so we get everybody's on the same page, simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. If it makes sense, great. If it doesn't, oh well, you didn't waste much time, did you? Cam, when you're ready. Here we go, Gap. We'll take a look at the Gap in a minute. Let's see who's in the house tonight. We have David. How's it going, David? Cake. How's it going there, Cake? Huh? Yep, I see that. Over here we have Lazy Flamer. Rarcher? Okay. Archer. Okay. Ryan, get it. All right. Coles, we'll take a look at that one. Is a good buy this week. I got 7% today. Nice. Yeah, I'll get to watch out on that one. They get earnings. Yep, that premium is really fat. James Robinson, how you doing today? Who do we have over here? Ray Archer. Okay. All right, Rachel. Okay. All right, who do we have here? Who do we have? We have Dave, Carrie, good afternoon. Kareth, okay. Larry, Oak Ridge, Dean, Pepcan, Wealthy Creative. All right. Jody, what's happening, Jody? Coffee Trader, Cool Beans, Tim, Steven, Chi, City Slick, okay. Eudori, Charlie, nice to see you. All right. Dan, Justin, Mr. K. All right. Stock Eddies, okay. Dean, howdy. Aloha now. Good evening, Cause and Astra's in the house. Woohoo! Where's it going, Cause? Nice to see you there, brother. All right, who do we have over here? Okay, Cam, moo. Wealth Creative, Bill, Matt, Tim, Yurley, okay. Lincita. All right, Farmer Dan, nice to see you. Martin Dan, what's going on? Tokino, nice to see you again. Well, we'll take a look at the gap first on the list. That Tone dude. Oh, that one dude. All right. Which is the best to purchase? Now, Samal, I have no idea who you are, no idea what you're looking for. So for me to tell you to do anything would be extremely inappropriate. Brian, thank you for that. Always nice, Mr. Brian. All right. Let's get the ball rolling. First on the list tonight is going to be the Gap. Gap. There we go. GAP. I'm going to need some glasses for this one. Holy cow. Don't get old. It's no fun. I didn't need these things 4 or 5 years ago, but nowadays I do. Maybe I'll just get a bigger screen. 60-inch screen's not big enough, so I'm going to need a bigger screen. I'm going to need an 8-foot screen, so I won't need the glasses. Anyway, well, let's take a look at it. We're looking for 5 things. Every time I take a look at the chart, it's always 5 things. The high of the year, the low of the year. Where was it a year ago? Where is it now? And where is it going? Right here is the last 30 days. I want to see what's going on. But before I do, is it going to be financially feasible? Okay, rule number 5 is make sure the numbers work. Am I getting compensated for what I'm doing? Well, this is at 20.36. The closest strike price would be the 20.50. That's going for 95 cents. That's over 4%. Hell yeah. And look what's happening right there. All right, well, let's zoom in a little closer to see if it's good just the way it is. Plastic tofu. Okay. I mean, tofu is never really my thing, but okay. Here we go. Plastic tofu. All right. The top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Down, up, down, up. There's my 2 days right there. Bottom right there. Friday was up and today was up. There's my 2 days right there. 20.36. Let's do the 20.50s because the gap looks kind of nifty. All right, let's do the gap. Robbie, Bill, Cade, Ericus, Quant, McCoy, Fly with Dehari. Okay, cool beans. Mark, nice to see you. Kalis, nice to see you. All right. We're going to do this one. Glasses. Sunny days ahead. How you doing today? Nice to see you. All right, covered call. Here we go. Covered call. We don't want that one. We want this one right here, the 20.50. There it is. And confirm and send. There we go. Simple, easy, breezy. Do that right there. Let's get a little snippet for those of you on the email list. Here we go. Right there. All right. Here we go. All right, there we go. Number 1 for the evening. 8/24. 2026. Number 1 for the evening. There we go. Number 1. 1 is the loneliest number that you ever do. 2 can be his night. All right, here we go. The Gap. 28th August. That's this coming Friday. 4 days away. Monday's already gone. 4 more days. 28 August. The 20.50. Look at this. It's 20.49 in after hours. So if I buy it at 20.49, sell it at 20.50, I'm going to walk away with a little bit of a profit. Let's see what the rate of return is going to be. All right, that being said, if our profit on this trade right here, maximum profit, 116. Okay, so I put 116 into the calculator. Okay, and I'm going to divide it by what is the trade costing me. Cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 1934. What is my rate of return? 1934. Grand total of, holy cow, 5.9. Yeah, 5.9 for 4 days. Okay. If you like the gap. Only if you like the gap. It's not a suggestion. It's not a recommendation. It's an observation. It wasn't even my pick. It was someone else's pick. All right, so let's save this one. Fall into the gap. There we go. There we go. All right, let's clean up the computer. Get this stuff off of here. 5.9. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm going to write that one down. Gap 5.9. I'll check that one tomorrow. All right, let's do this. All right. The gap. G-A-P. Whoa, a little too big. A little too ambitious there, James. All right, here we go. Here we go. One covered call, GAP. That's the gap. One covered call, GAP. 28 August. That's this coming Friday, 4 days away. And the $20.50 call option. Okay, my profit, 116. My investment, 1,900 for a 5.9. 5.9% for 4 days. Okay, if you like the gap. It's always going to come down to that very last phrase. Do you like this company? 5.9. Nice, 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 nice. That's a nice one. I like that one. Whoops. Got to hit that button. We'll be looking at that white screen all night. MSTR. Oh, my goodness. Cassandra. How you doing, Cassandra? Nice to see you. Will, nice to see you. All right. Goat. What's happening, Goat and Wesley? Nice to see you too, Wesley. All right. All right. Okay, so somebody wanted to take a look at, what did you want to look at? Right, we did the gap. Thank you, Cam. That was Cam, everybody. He came up with the gap. That was a nice pick. All right. What do we got? Siri. Ezekiel wants to take a look at Siri. Whoops. Helps if I actually clicked on that. S-I-R-I. If you like Siri. Probably not this week, though. The top, the bottom is, look at this, down, up. What's going on right there? 28.45. The 28.50s are going for 0. Next. No thanks. MSTR is up a lot after you said it was the worst stock. Okay, Trey, you got a problem with that? So Trey seems to have an issue that I don't like, MSTR. MSTR. Okay, interesting. Right there. Okay, here's the top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Down, up, down, sideways, and then up. Okay, she was at 375, and then she dropped down to 75. So let me ask you this question. It was at 375 last year, and it dropped down to 76 or 77. That's a $300 drop. And you think I think it? Hold on. Let's go to Yahoo Finance and see what MSTR's profits look like. Okay, for that, we're going to need to go to here. We're going to go to here. What is it? MSTR. MSTR. Okay, so MSTR. Well, we have one minor problem. MSTR has no dividends. So they don't share their profits. Hold on. So let's go to the summary to see at least if the earnings per share have increased. Summary. Now let's check it out. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You like MSTR, all right? Oh, holy fuck nuggets. Are you shitting me? Really? And you think MSTR is good? It's negative. Holy shit. I gotta make this bigger because I don't think you've seen this. EPS. Earnings per share. It is good. Trey, hold on a second. Trey, you think this is good? $101.97 in the negative per share. They are losing $101 per share. And you think that's good? And you think that it was $300 last year. Now it's down to it dropped down to 75. Wait until Bitcoin takes off. What the hell do I want? No, never mind. Oh, and you're going to deal with people like you. I say what I'm looking for is safe and predictable profits. Okay, MSTR was at 300 last year, and then it dropped down to 75. That is a huge drop. And no, Bitcoin is not safe. Oh my God, it's like preaching to the choir. Earnings per share, negative 100. That means when you put money into this, most of it is just getting pissed into the wind. It's a negative $100. No. Dude, I honestly don't know what the hell you're thinking. Seriously. Bitcoin is not safe. Bitcoin has no assets. Bitcoin has no inventory. Bitcoin has no real estate. Bitcoin has nothing backing it up other than a wink and a nod from some idiot on the other side of the screen. Bro, Bitcoin is the most performed asset. Holy shit knuckles. Dude, you're in the wrong place too. Bitcoin has no dividends, has no assets, has no year-to-date profit and loss statements. It is down from its high. No, hell no. Not for me anyway. You do it, hey, good for you. Okay? I'm 62 years old. Bitcoin to $1 million. I seriously doubt that. I seriously doubt it's going to zero. But hey, it is what it is. And no, Bitcoin is not safe. You tell the people who bought at the high, and okay, what was it, the high 100,000? Then it dropped down to like 60 something. That's a 40% decrease. Anyway, that's not what I'm looking for. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. At least someone agrees with me. Anyway, no, MSTR, negative $100 per share. Hell no. Vincent, save me from this, please, Vincent. Thank you. You can't argue. Thank you. Ooh, Christopher wants to take a look at Dollar General. I like Dollar General. At least Dollar General has positive earnings. They're making money. MSTR is not. MSTR has a negative $100 per share, and he thinks it's good. I can't deal with it. Negative $100 per share. That's horrible. Horrible. Huge climb and been climbing. And what the hell is that supposed to mean? Yes, sir, Bitcoin is a high risk backed up by nothing. He agrees with me too. Anyway. All right. Harrison, let's not do this. Do not attempt to drag me into a political conversation. Number one, you'll lose. Number two, I just don't really give a rat's ass. Ooh, Kissable, Tractor Supply. I like Tractor Supply, I do. At least Tractor Supply is profitable. Holy cow, I can't even believe that. Well, actually, yeah, I can. Some people just go brainwashed by, oh, this is supposed to be. No, it's not. All right, never mind. Okay, Tractor Supply. All right, let's do this. TSCO. All right, interesting. At least I like this one. The high of the year. The bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, what's going on here? 35.92. The 36s. Yep, that looks good. Okay, let's zoom in. Last 30 days. Looks pretty good. Up, down, up, down, up. Okay, she is going up right there. So let's do this for number 2 of the day. All right, number 2. glasses. Covered call. 35.94. What do you think? Stock is 35.94. You think I should do the 36s? All right. The 35.50s. 35.50s would be safer. Let's do that one. Because, I'm an old dude. I like safety. Sorry. Safety as opposed to profitability. Weird, isn't it? All right, let's do this. Snip it good. Snap that clip. Okay, I got to think of a song that goes with that. I mean, some lyrics to go with that. Snip it good. Okay, 823, right? 824. 824, 2026, number 2. There it goes. All righty, let's move this. Bring out the calculator. What is our profit here? Tractor Supply, you ready? Tractor Supply, 28 August. That's this coming Friday, 4 days away. The 35.50. We're at 35.94. I could do the 36s, but I like safety instead. And the premium still looked good. All right, $90, 3,400. That's got to be at least 3%. I think. Let's do this. Okay, profit, $90. Okay, profit right there. Do you remember the part where I said simple, safe, predictable? Do you remember that part? Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1%. Do you remember that? All right. Well, the predictable part is I know what I'm buying. I know what the price is. I know what my break even is. I know what my max profit is. I know what my loss is. I know what my investment is. And then now I'm going to find out what my rate of return, all before I hit that little button. Because once I hit that little button, it goes to the market maker and then boom, and my order has been, up on the line. See if it gets filled. 34.60. That gives me a grand total of 2.6. I was almost close. So 2.6. There we go. All right, let's clean my computer up. And we're going to go this one, 3.6. 2.6. All right, let's do this. TSCO. One covered call. TSCO, Tractor Supply, 28 August, 26. That's this coming Friday, 4 days away. The 35.50 call option. That would bring me to $90 for the profit, $3,460 for the investment. Now, what I'm creating, some of you might think I'm just buying stocks and selling options. No, I'm creating cash flowing weekly. I gotta fix this. Sorry, sweet Dan. Okay, I'm creating what I call weekly cash flowing assets. It's an asset that I buy, and then it gives me weekly cash flow. Matrix, we'll take a look at that in a minute. Sit tight. All right, so that being said, what was that, 2.6? 2.6. Yay! 2.6. All right, back over to here. Next, number 3. What do we got? What do we got? All right, Ezekiel. Self-love, how you doing? Ezekiel, nice. Okay, Tony, nice to see you there, Tony. Franklin, what's going on, Franklin? Rob from Tennessee, what's going on? Skins, Richard Scannion, nice to see you again. Taquino wants to take a look at Poet, P-O-E-T, Poet. Oh, let me try this again. P-O-E-T. No. Who came up with that one? Taquino, no. Not that I, have anything against it, but take a look at this. That's a trading range right there. Trading range, channeling, what are you going to call it, going sideways. Then she jumps up, then comes right back to the channel again. So it's actually dropping, so no. Next. Sorry, Taquino. Nikki, what's going on? Proviso Weiss. Okay. Vincent, nice to see you. Phil, Mauricio. Now we looked at MP. Uh-oh. He's preaching to the choir. Uh-oh, that's not good. You mean you're not gambling? Oh, Alcon, how you doing today? Alcon, here's the thing. If I've never traded before in my life, and I've never, done any investing whatsoever, I would call this gambling. You would be absolutely 100% correct. But Alcon, I've been trading for 30 years. 30. That's 3 decades, 30 years. Okay, I made lots of money and I lost lots of money. Okay, so no, I'm not gambling. He's preaching to the choir. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Up mine, what's going on? 70 pounds, 70 days. I heart Tristan. Okay, good for you, Tristan. Eric, MP. Didn't we look at MP last night, Eric? Okay. It was a no last night. It's not going to be a yes today. Up, down. No. Sorry, remember we looked last night and we said we're looking for the next day up? Okay, because Thursday was here. Friday's one day. Today would have been 2, but no. We did that last night. All right. What is gold backed up by? Absolutely nothing. Okay, you don't need to back up gold with anything because gold is gold. What exactly are we looking for? Dylan, we're looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% every single week. Chaz Gas with the first one. Okay, good. Just hold on to those long-term investments. Party boy, thank you. It's a game, I think. Uh-oh. All right, let's just day trade all day, dude. How about no? I got better things to do. But you do that. Let me know how it works for you. I tried day trading a long time ago. Just wasn't for me. All right, they can always find more gold. Bitcoin is finite. Okay, digital store of value. You just don't understand. Oh, trust me, Tristan, I understand a hell of a lot more than you think, dude. Okay, I actually have my own crypto right on the mark to get started with my own crypto, not someone else's. I like to be in charge of my own money, okay? Literally my own. Yes, so I will be doing my own crypto. Do I believe in Bitcoin? Not really. But at least my cryptocurrency will have something to back it up. And yeah, it will be finite also. You figure out how many coins you want, and then that's it. And I'm not doing this, 3 trillion coins, that bullshit. I'm probably going to do 20 million just like they did with Bitcoin. Okay, look at GFS. Okay. Lonnie, GFS you say, huh? GFS. No. Sorry, Lonnie. You're new here. Okay. Rule number 4. I got 5 simple rules. Rule number 4 is weekly options only. I don't do monthlies. March, April, June, September, December, January. Yeah, those are months of the year. No. Okay. Bobby, I agree with the Bitcoin comments, but I did get 25 coins at 10,000 as a bonus for a crypto fund I launched. All right, Bobby, good for you. SpaceX is coming back. Okay, Carjo. Okay, SpaceX can't be coming back. It's 2 months old. Coming back from what? SPCX. Okay, take a look. It's only like 2 or 3 months old. Okay, she went up, she came down, she went up, she came down. Now she's turning around right there. There's your 2 days up right there if you like SpaceX. Now, SpaceX has no dividends and it has options. Well, that's cool. Here's the bottom, 105. Jumps up to 150, pulls back. Here's 1 day up. Here's 2 days up, higher high and a higher low. So the 135 to the 135 is going for 365. That's over 2.5%. If you know what? Let's do SpaceX. I get people looking at it all the time. Hey, Sumal. Yeah, when my coin is ready, I'll let you know. Actually, I have a prototype here. I do. Hold on a second. Where the hell is it? I got a few of them, as a matter of fact. All right. There's one. Oh, that's the same one. Oh, there's number 2. And I believe there's number 3. Yep, so we got 4 altogether, which we haven't figured out which one we'll launch yet, but we will eventually. All right. Hopefully, before our cash gets turned into, what is that, a digital asset? Yeah, I prefer to use my own money rather than the federal government's digital assets. Okay, so SpaceX, let's do this one. Why the hell not? You know, people like it. It doesn't have any dividends, just letting you know. No dividends, no historical performance. It's like not even 3 months old yet. Okay, so we did do the 135s just because people like this. Here we go. There we go, right there. Number 3. Here we go. Okay, and save this one. 8242026. Number 3. Here we go. All right. Calculator, what are we looking at? Here we go. You ready? SpaceX, SPCX. 28 August, 4 days away. The 135. We're at 135.18 at the moment. Oh, that's a yeah. All right, anyway, let's do this. All right. Oh, clear. 354. We're going to divide that by, for one contract, it's 13,000. 13,146. It gives me 2.6. 2.6 for 4 days. So we're going to save this one. Nice. All right, so let's clean up my computer. Get rid of that. Change that back to this. Fine. You happy? We did SpaceX. SPCX. There it is. SpaceX. To the rescue. There we go. One covered call. SpaceX. SPCX. 28 August 26. That's this Friday, 4 days away. The 135 call option, if you like SpaceX. And it's always going to come down to that. Do I actually like this company? Do I feel that this is a good place to put my money? That's it. You have to decide what makes sense to you. DHS, oh, Joe, we'll take a look at that in a second. 354, 13,000 for, what was this? I forgot it. Damn it. Getting old's no fun. 2.6. 2.6. Yay! All right, 2.6. SpaceX, number 3. We got room for 2 more. What do we got? You ready? All right, who's next? Oh, okay. Your limit on gap is 1934 with a stock ask 2049. And you want to take a look at Aflac. Yeah, I get it. The covered call is different than what you think it is, okay? What are we looking at? AFL. That's Aflac. Aflac. Ooh, take a look at that right there. The top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Up, down, up. Turning around right there. 118s. The 118s are going for 1. No. It's just not there. The bottom was Thursday. Friday is 1 day up. Today is 2 days up. You cannot get any lower than the low of the year. And that's right there. Okay? Down. Now she's turning going up. But how high up is it going to go? But look at the numbers. If I buy it at 118, okay, the market maker at the 118 is only offering me 1. That's not 1%. No. Sorry, dude. No to Aflac. Cardinal Health, CAH. CAH. Okay, interesting. Let's check it out. Top, bottom, is, up, down, up, down. It's going down at the moment. Let's zoom in, get a better look. What's actually happening? 23rd, there it is right there, 24th. Here you go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. No, still coming down. Not quite, maybe next week. Because we still got to find a bottom here. Okay, it's still dropping, not quite there yet. Sorry. CL, Colgate Palmolive. Interesting. I like that one. The top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Down, up, down, up. What's going on right there? She is going up. 92.55, the 93s. No, there's no 1% there. Boo. No, the number's just not working. Don't get me wrong, it's a great company. Okay, they've been in business for over 100 years. Okay, in business for over 100 years. Increase their profits for over 5 decades. Okay, your limit on SpaceX is much lower than the stock. Ask. Okay, Matrix. Okay, you understand how a covered call works, right? All right. Alrighty. Just hold on to those long-term investments. Okay. Kroger. We looked at Kroger a little while ago. Milton. Yes, SpaceX is very volatile. You shouldn't buy it unless you... See, Milton, I'm well aware that it's very volatile. And I'm agreeing with you 100%. Somebody asked me to take a look. I take a look. Not saying I agree with it, because SpaceX is not even 3 months old yet. So it's not something that I would do. Well, it would be because you just can't argue with what the man's going to do. So it is what it is. All right, Emerson Electric, movement repose. Emerson Electric, EMR. Ooh, interesting. Kind of high, but compared to where it should be. Okay, the top, bottom, where was it? Where is it? Okay, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, right there, 157. 157.50s. Might be able to get it right there. All right, well, let's zoom in and see if it actually works. That's definite. Look at that. Okay, bottom, 1 day, 2 days, right there. 30-day top, 30-day bottom, shoots up, pulls back. Now she's going back up again, right there. So let's see if we can get our 1% out of Emerson Electric. Now, Emerson Electric is a dividend king. Okay? 5 decades of increased profits. It is what it is. You like it, you don't like it. Okay, Taquino, we already said no to Poet. Sorry. Leveraged that Bitcoin bonus at 98,000. Okay. Good luck with that. All right, we're going to do this one at 157.50. There it is right there. Covered call. There we go. 157.50. There it is. There it is. And let's bring this over here. Okay. Right there to the watch list. Down here to the bottom corner. There we go. Let's save this as number 4 for the evening. Who do we have? Imputa. All right, this one is number 4. 8/24, 2026. Let's try this one more time. There we go. 8/24, 2026. Number 4. There we go. And we're not even at 9 o'clock yet. That's quick. Calculator, if you will. If you will. All right. Emerson. 28 August. 4 days away. The 157.50s. 235. 15,000. What is the rate of return here? Profit, 235. Divided it by the cost of the trade, including commissions and fees. That's 15,000. Okay, well, let's find out. Divide 15,515. Okay, 1.5%. Still, 1.5% is not bad for a company that's over 100 years old and 5 decades of increased profits. It's a dividend king. Why isn't it on your name? Caterpillar still obstruction. Cable still obstructing the camera. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry. Alrighty. Emerson Electric. There you go. There you go. There you go. Alrighty. 1.5. If my goal is 1% and this is offering me 1.5, why wouldn't I take it? Like, think about it. Why wouldn't I? All right, this is EMR. 1 covered call, EMR, Emerson Electric, 28 August 26. That's this coming Friday, 4 days away. The 157.50 call option. Well, if I'm buying it for 158, I'm selling it for 157.50, I'm going to walk away with 235. I got to put up 15 grand for 1.5% return for 1 week. If that makes sense. Matrix, Lennar. Okay, Matrix, you got quite a bit going on there. Did I say? Okay, I got to save that 1.6. 1.5. Sorry, 1.5. Damn it, I forgot to move it. Oh well. That's number 4. We got 1 more to go. What do we got here? Sevgina. I didn't know if I said that right. Sevgina. Okay. Your limit lower is much lower than the stock price. Okay, thank you. Okay, Matrix, it's all part of the math. You want to look at Lennar. Lennar, L-E-N. Okay, interesting. All right. 88. Okay. Ooh, market maker's going to push it up. Nice. Okay. Top, bottom, is, down, up, down, sideways, and then up right there. Okay, that looks good right there. The 88s. Yeah, okay. 88s might do it if we like Lennar. Okay, let's do Lennar, number 5. That is definitely 3 days up. Take a look. It's definitely 3 days. Okay, top, bottom, look at this. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Definitely going up right there. Okay, 1, 2, right there. For Lennar, if you like Lennar. So let's take a look at Lennar. Glasses. $89, right there. Okay, 1 contract. There we go. Put you right over here. Need my snippet tool. Snippet good. Snap that clip. There we go. This is it. Number 5, 8, 24, 20, 26. Number 5. There we go. There's our 5. That was quick. Less than an hour. How often does that happen? All right, calculator. Let's calculate the rate of return. Okay. Profit, 173. Cost of the trade, including commissions and fees. What is it costing me? What's my rate of return? Is it a good trade? Is it a good deal? All right, well, well, let's do this. You ready? 173 divided by, because 173 is the profits right there. It tells me exactly what I'm going to make and what I'm risking. Okay, fine. 173, and I got to put up $8,700 and 27 little ones. Give me a total of 1.9. Let's call it 2%. 1.98, really? Okay, 1.98. I'd rather just put up 2. All right, it is what it is. All right, 2%. All right, 1.98. Quibbling over a few pennies. But you're right, it is only 1.98, so it is what it is. But still, 1.98 for 4 days is not really that bad. Depending how you look at it, of course. L-E-N, Lennar. One covered call, Lennar, L-E-N, 28 August. That's this coming Friday, 4 days away. The 89 call option. Well, it's paying me 173. I got to put up 8,700. Okay. It's giving me 1.98. Well, it's almost 2% for 4 days. That works for me. All right, I was going to put up 2%, but I'll put up the 1.98. All right, you win 1.98. All right, boo hiss, Lennar. Uh-oh. Knocked out one of my cameras. Knocked out both of my cameras. All right, I'll come back on. There it is. All right, so what's next? Uh-oh. What is next? Well, no, that's weird. That's why I moved over to the other page. There we go. Okay, that works. Alrighty, so what's next? Milton. Okay, Milton says SpaceX is very volatile. All right, I'm going to agree with you. Movement and repose. Kroger, you say. Didn't we look at Kroger last night? We did. Kroger. Oh, you were keeping that one from me, weren't you? Look at that. Don't that look pretty right there? Kroger, 59. The 59s are going for 66. That's 1.5%. If you like apples, nice to see you. Matrix, you want to take a look at what? Can't see the chart now. Oh, sorry. That happens once in a while. There you go. Okay, DHS. Really, Joe? DHS. So anyway, I like Kroger. I would put that on my list. It is on my list. Okay, Kroger. Oh, wait a minute. Hims is on the list too from last night. What else do we got? Kroger, we got the DHS. Brader the Trader. How you doing today? Kissable wants to take a look at AT&T. T for 2. Ooh, still going. How high can this thing go? It just keeps on going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. Look at this thing. Now, don't get me wrong. It came up a couple of weeks ago, but the amount that it jumped up, I just didn't want to jump in because, what goes up eventually is going to come back down again. I mean, she's gone up 25% in a month and a half. 25% is not bad for a month and a half. Amir's Gaming. eBay, you say, huh? eBay. Ooh, nice. Nice pick. You've been paying attention. What do you think? Check that. You can't miss it, really. The 30-day high. She drops down to here. Now she's bouncing up. That's like whole week going up. 107 is going for 55 to 199. Well, those numbers don't look that good. But you should get you 1% out of it anyway. Joe, DHS. Holy cow, I get a whole hour of this. DHS. Hell no. Sorry, Joe. DHS is a monthly and I don't do monthlies. Mesco. ONDS. Owns. Ondas. No. What are you thinking here, dude? Look at this. Come on. Mesa. Look at this. It's coming down. Okay. Up, down, up, down. She's dropping. Why do I want to buy something that's dropping? Elf. What's going on, Jack? CPB, Campbell's. What's going on with Campbell's? Oh, nice. Look at that. The high of the year is 34. Drops down to 20. Now she's shooting up nicely. 20% move. Look at that. The 24 is going for 40 cents. Not quite 2%, but still, if you like Campbell's. Look at your last 30 days. Okay? It just keep going up. But look at the pattern. Down, up. Down, up, down, up. This baby's going to come back down very shortly. Okay, it's like a stair step. Classic stair step. Okay. T-Money. T-Money, where were we? All right, right there. HRL. So T-Money wants to take a look at Hormel. HRL. HRL, Hormel. I'm going to say no, dude. Look at this. The past couple of weeks, drop, droppity drop. But here we go. She's turning right there. But the 24s are going for 65. That's over 2.5% if you like Hormel. But remember, Hormel is over 100 years old. Hormel's over 100 years old, and they have over 5 decades of consistent increased profits. I think I hit that wire again. I did. Damn it. Hit one of those wires. Never a good sign. All right, let's get this out of here. Let's move this back over. Back over to there. Come on. There it goes. And that back over there. Okay. Sorry about that. Now let's put this back up on here. There we go. All right. So where were we? Hormel. Mickey D's. John Didier. Let's take a look at Mickey D's. MCD. Mickey D's. Try it one more time. MCD. There you go, John. We found this one yesterday, didn't we? Right there. Down, up, down, up, down. But what's going on right there? 270, 250 is going for right at 1% if you like McDonald's. Mike Jones. Any crypto talk here? Sorry, dude. Don't do any crypto. Sorry. You cannot miss that. Take a look at that. Okay. 30-day high, down, up, another 30-day high, down. Look at this, shooting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days up, and we still have plenty more space to go. The 270, 250s are going for right around 1%. Buy it, sell it, make you 1%. Move on. DHS, no, Joe. We looked at it. It's a monthly. We don't do monthlies. MI. What's happening, MI? You want to take a look at IREN, huh? No. It's not that difficult to see what's going on. You should always keep an eye where your money's going and where do you plan on putting it. Well, look at IREN this week. Okay, top is here. Now she's dropping, looking for a new bottom. Because find a bottom, go up. Find a bottom, where is it? And then it goes back up again. They go up, they go down. That's it. That's it. That's all. All right. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Okay, Joe, DHS. We already said no to that one. Okay, I don't do monthly options. They never, ever, ever work in my favor. Vincent, how you doing? All right, AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Hell no. Here's your top. Now it's dropping. Sorry, that was quick, wasn't it? Get used to saying next. Costco, C-O-S-T, C-O-S-T. 971. I'm going to say no just for the hell of it because for some strange reason I don't buy stocks over $400 because it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I can make the same rate of return on a $20 or $30 stock. Because look at it this way. 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, it's the exact same amount whether it's a $5 stock or a $5,000 stock. Well, this one's 971. So a 10% return on a $971 stock, fine. I can still get a 10% return on a $5 stock, a $10 stock, $50 stock. For some strange reason, it feels uncomfortable paying $971 because one contract is $97,000. Yeah, no, sorry. Nice to see you here, Vincent. Drezic, Kohl's. Didn't we look at Kohl's yesterday? Check it out, Drezic. What do you think? The top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up. So right there, she's turning around, going up. The 1850s are going for 108. That's over 5% for Kohl's. I think I do have that one written down. Shoot, I don't. Fine, I got a pen that don't want to write. All right, let's take a look at Kohl's, shall we, Drezic? Down, up, down, up. Okay, let's zoom in a little closer. Shall we? There it is right there. Easy to see. The top, the bottom, up, down, up. That's easy breezy. Down, up. You can't miss that one. And then we have from here all the way up to the 30-day high. So we have plenty of room to run if you like Kohl's. So, 1849, the 1850s are going for 108. So what is 108 divided by 1850? Okay, 108 divided by 1850 comes to a grand total of 5.8% for 1 week. For Kohl's, if you like Kohl's. All right, let's answer some questions. J.P. Morgan, DraftKings. You're cool, though. Good drives. Thank you, Jack. All right, DraftKings, really? All right, let's take a look at DraftKings. What is that? DKNG. Okay, DKNG. DKNG. Well, I'm not 100% convinced on which way it's going to go, Jack. You take a look at the chart right there. Okay, the high of the year is like $48. Then we drop down to 22. It's like a 50% drop. Look what we're doing right now. Okay? Bottom right there, shut up, came back down, back up. But today is pulling back again. So me personally, I wouldn't because she's challenging that 30-day high already. I don't like down days in the middle of an uptrend. What if Emerson Electric goes below 157.50? All right, user 17, 61, 66, 19, 53, 347. Let me call you Peter. So, Peter, I have a very simple set of rules, and rule 1 is very simple, okay? Never buy anything you do not want to buy and hold on to. All right, we're going to reboot over here. What else do we have? 11 more? Hey, James, would BRKB work? Expensive, but does it pay a dividend? Joe, I already said DHS was a no, but that's just my opinion. If you want to do it, you do it. BRKB, what is that? Is that Berkshire Hathaway? BRKB, it's not coming up. BRK, Berkshire Hathaway. $500 a share, huh? Didn't I just say I don't do stocks over 400, but you think 500's okay? All right, what do you think? You got your 30-day bottom, 485, shoots up to 540, drops back down. Now we have 1 day up, or is it at 504? Well, the 505 is going for 275. That's a 0.5%. That's a no right from the beginning. Sorry. All right, JTM. If it goes low, you hold it. That is why he says, do you like it? And you willing to hold it long term? I couldn't have said it better. Seriously, I couldn't. If it goes low, below what you paid for it, just hold on to it. Because rule number 1 is never buy anything you don't want to own. Brader the Trader, JP Morgan, JPM. Interesting. I'm going to pass because it's way too close to the high. Look where it is. Okay? The high's right there. Shut up, pull back. We have 1 day up. If you like it, might have to wait until Wednesday to get that 2 days to the upside. Bobby, how are you reading chat from 2 streams, my man? What's up, James? Bobby, what's happening? Okay. Barry. Hey, Teach, what's up? He isn't reading us. All right, Mike, thank you for that. He isn't reading us. Mike, how could I possibly know that I'm not reading it if I just read it? DHS is good. Joe, I already said no. AMD. Love God anyways. We already did AMD. Joe, can you answer? Yes, I can. I wish that company Shreddit was public. Could be. KJ, nice to see you. Thank you for that. Uh-oh. Mandalese. Taquino wants to take a look at AEO. American Eagle Outfitters. What is that Sydney Sweeney up to nowadays? Let's find out. Well, it looks interesting. Look at the chart. The top, bottom, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, kind of sideways. What's going on here? 1687. The 17s are going for 30. That's a little bit over 2%. If you like AEO, let's zoom in so you can say better look. Okay, last 30 days. Top, bottom, up, down, up, down, up. Well, there's your days right there. 1, 2, 3. The 17s are going for 30. That's over 2% if you like AEO. And it's always going to come down to that. Do I like this company? Is this a place where I feel comfortable putting my money? All right, Matrix, would you mind explaining the reason the limit is so much lower than the current price? You don't care if it doesn't get filled. No, not at all, Matrix. Okay? Matrix, watch this for a second, okay? Now, the current price right here, 1687. So if I buy it right where it is, watch this. We're going to change that to covered call. Now, when I do the covered call, right there, move that out of the way before, wait a minute, move it back here for a second. Right back to here. All right, what I want to show you, very important, okay? Matrix. Not many people capture this. It's kind of irrelevant, but kind of exactly what you're saying. Because when you're buying the stock, 1688, you're selling somebody the rights to buy it from you at, let's say, 17. you're going to pick up 30 cents. Okay? Now, 17, it's going for 30 cents. Stock is at 16.88. So normally you would buy 100 shares, and that would be $1,600, something like that. Okay, $1,600, and then you do one contract, which would be $30. Same thing, one stock, 100 stocks, same thing. It's the numbers. Okay, watch. Now, as I change it, okay, 30 cents, 16.88. As I change it from single to covered call, watch what happens. Okay? 16.88, and I said I'd do the 17s, right? It says 16.58. Do you remember I said I was getting a 30-cent dividend? I'm not sorry, 30 cents. A 30-cent premium? Well, 16.58, 16.88, the 30 cents is already subtracted from the purchase price. So they already took that money out of the purchase. So you're buying the stock at a discount. Same thing. So if I bought it at 16.88, sold the 17, picked up 30 cents, it's the exact same. But when you're doing the covered call, they take the premium and they subtract it right out of the purchase price. So it looks as if you're getting a less price, getting it less. Hold on, I'll get that question in a second. So if I do the 17 right here, do you see what it says? 100 shares, one contract. The stock, I've already allocated for that. So when I hit this button, okay, this is what my profit's going to be. 49. Well, I'm only putting up 16.51. Well, not necessarily so, because it's at 16.88 now. The numbers are going to keep changing. You might get confused by that, but as I should be putting out 16,880, but no. 1,608. But I'm only putting up 16.51 because they've already taken the premium out of the equation. But I'm still collecting this money, and this is still how much I'm putting up. That's why it looks funny. Okay? All right. I wish that company should. All right, I got that one. All right, we got a question over here. We did DraftKings. We did JP Morgan. Ayub Samuel, how you doing? Brader the Trader, love your strategy. Thanks a lot. I noticed that if you do this strategy a week, maybe a week out before the EX dividend date, the stock mostly goes up. Yeah. Dude, I've been saying that. You just noticed? I've been telling you that for a long time. Stocks have a tendency to move up just before the EX date. I like 10 days, which is 2 weeks. But no, I'm glad you're seeing it. Jack wants to take a look at GoDaddy. GoDaddy's a monthly, dude. It's going to be a no right from the beginning. From the beginning to the end and everywhere in between. But I'll look at it for you. GDDY. GDDY. You ready? Oh, wait a minute. It is a weekly. Well, I was wrong. 101, 152. 101 to go for 175. Okay, that works. There's the top, the bottom. Look at this. Triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. Right there. That is your support. Now we're at 100. Now going from 70 to 100, that's $30. That's almost 4%. 40%. Wow, that's a big move. Let's zoom in. Here we go. Oh, remember how I said gaps have a tendency to fill? Yep, that one filled. And it's still going. We got enough room to get up there. Okay, yeah, that one could work if you like it. Jay Byrne, what's going on? And JD Goico? All right. All right, Movement and Repose wants to take a look at Mandalese, MDLZ. MDLZ. Mandalese. Oh, Mondelez. No, Movement repose. You see that? No. Okay, watch. I'll tell you why. Right there. See that? Let me zoom in so you can see it easier. Okay? And today was a down day. Red. You made a new high, but looks like she might be coming down. It's a little too risky for me. I don't really like risk at this point in my life. Jack, you see that? What do we have over here? Uh-oh, I got someone arguing with me. Alrighty, uh-oh. All right, MSTR. Bobby! Alrighty, Bobby. MSTR base case next quarter. Earnings per share, $8 to $15. All right, if you say so. I'm still not touching it. I like something that's consistently profitable. Okay, MSTR as of this moment has $101 loss per share. No, thank you. You toot your horn all you want. I ain't gonna do it. Martin Dan, hello. Bob the fish. I think I'm gonna name one of my fish Bob. High risk. Yeah, I see that, Bobby. TikTok Duncan. Your TV's out of view. Okay. Okay, Eric Spade wasn't here. All right. Bobby, if you pick the right companies, you don't need to work. They do it for you. You just need the startup. Bobby, I'm going to say 100% you are correct. Okay, it took me, I think, 4 or 5 years to earn up enough money to have enough for 1% weekly return so I don't have to work anymore. But it did take me a few years to come up with enough money once I figured I wanted to do it. All right, let's keep on keeping on. All right. Prabesh, what do you think about NVIDIA? Earnings, is stock going to bullish or bearish? Well, NVDA. Look at that. It's not even coming up. Come on. What do I think of it? Look at it. It's dropping like a rock. Okay? Easy to see. Not that difficult. Up, down. Here's your bottom. Shoots up. There's the top. 2 weeks ago. Now it's dropping. So, no. I don't even like NVIDIA. The numbers are horrible. They got like a 0.45% for the year. That's your wait a minute. Not the earnings per share. That's the yield. The yield on NVIDIA is the yield for NVIDIA is 0.45, not even 0.5% for the year. So I'm at a loss for words why people keep buying it. I understand why they buy it. You know, it's a growth stock. That's all it's for, to grow, not for cash flow. Anyway, we did SoFi last night. Oh, Bobby, NVDA guidance is $91 billion in quarter 2 27, implying a 96% growth year over year. Okay, if you say so. Sign into YouTube on. Okay, no, dismiss that. All right, let's keep on going. I just don't like NVIDIA. The numbers are horrible. You know what? I haven't done this in a while, so let's go. NVDA. So we got Yahoo Finance over here. Now, you may like Yahoo Finance. You may not. But you should have at your fingertips a financial website so that you could be able to check the numbers. to see if everything looks right. So let's look at NVIDIA for a second. Oh, look at that. I was wrong. All right, so NVIDIA, $208 per share. $208 per share. The earnings per share, $6.34. That's horrible. Dividend and the yield, 0.47. So it actually went down. So it's 0.47 now. $0.47, the yield for NVIDIA. Take a look at the numbers. Right there, 0.47. Let's take a look at the, I don't even want to, I just don't even like it. We did SoFi last night. Mid-Z, how about Eaton? E-T-O-N. Is that Eaton? E-T-O-N. Dividend King? Hell no. No, Mid-Z. I don't do monthlies. Look at this. September, October, November, February. Rule 4, weekly options only. Look, it's 9:30. Time to open up the phone lines. Mid-Z, this is an interesting one. A 99% year of year. Bob, you don't do that. Seriously. Sachin, what's going up? What's going on? All right, let's do this. Historical data. All right, Bobby, you ready? Because apparently you don't want to listen. Okay, historical prices, dividends only. Let's look at every single dividend that they have paid. Are you ready, Bobby? Look at this. 4/100ths. 4/100ths. 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny, 1 penny. They finally went from 1 penny to 25 cents. It's still less than 0.5% for the whole year. Where do you get this 99% year over year? That's hell no, dude. Look at the statistics. The statistics for NVIDIA. Hey, look. NVIDIA. Okay. Let's go down to right here. Revenue per share. $10.42 a share. The shares are $200 a share, but the revenue is only $10.42. Why the hell would I want to do that? Look at the book value. The book value is $8. Well, let's look at something else. Look at this stock for a second. Okay, Bobby, check this one out. Okay, Bobby, look at this one. Revenue per share, $28. That means that for each share they have, they're bringing in $28 per share. The price of the stock is $2.20. $2.20, and they're bringing in a revenue of $28. That's a 10x revenue. Look at NVIDIA, $200 per share, and their revenue is only 10. The numbers just don't work, dude. Anyway, don't even talk to me about it. See the Future wants to take a look at Marvel. MRVL. Oh, phone line. Let's blow up the phone line for those who wants to call in. Okay, phone line is open. Are you ready? 727-543. Shit. 9418. 9418. Phone line's open. 727-543-9418. Joe, can you answer? Yeah, I can, Joe. Why don't you call in? Bobby, I wish. Okay, we did that one. Mandalese, we did that one. We already looked at Walmart. Okay. All right, what do we have? Let's get up here. Get here, get comfy. Get comfy, cozy, comfy, cozy. All right, we did McDonald's already. We did IREN. We did Advanced Micro Devices. We did Costco. We did Hormel. We did Kohl's. We did that one. If it goes low, you buy it, blah, blah, blah. If you're reading, how are you reading the chat from two streams? What's up? Okay, Bobby, I got 13 streams going, brother. 13 different channels. I got 9 screens in front of me. So answering all the questions can get challenging. Okay? So let's keep on going. We did that one. We did that one. I wish the guy did that one. All right, we did that one. Stock jump. Walmart, we looked at. Earnings coming. We saw that. What are your thoughts on weekly paying covered call ETFs? What is my rate of return? How long do I have to hold it? Brader, you got to remember, you and I are on different journeys. My journey is for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% every week so that I can live comfortably in my retirement years. Okay? But you got to give me a stock to take a look at so we can take a look. Larry wants to take a look at Joby, Joby. I'm going to say no because she's dropping at the moment. Joby. What do you think, Larry? Look, drop. No, thank you. Brian, Verizon, VZ. No. Brian, this thing's shooting to the moon. Why the hell do I want to buy it at the high? No, thank you. Marcus, nice to see you. Thank you for that, KJ. Marcus from the Bronx. What's happening, Marcus from the Bronx? Eric, what are the 4 or 5 companies that feed SpaceX that I can keep hearing about to buy instead of SpaceX? That's a good question. Okay, I don't know what it is. I'm going to write that down and we're going to take a look at it. SPCX. Support Corps. Okay. Support corporations. All right, we'll take a look at that one. Red Eye. CURLF. What the hell is that? CURLF. Cureleaf. Oh, okay. No. AMCR. No, I don't do monthlies. Don't do it. Come on, you've been here before. Don't do it. CHRW. No. Yo, why did crypto go up like SOL? I have no idea. All right, don't do it. GPW. What the hell is that? GPW. Definitely newbie here. Dude. Okay. Oh, GPC. That's a monthly. That's going to be a no. Knowledge. CMG. That's Chipotle. CMG. Now, why would you want to buy Chipotle when it did that? Look at that. Do you think it can keep going up before they take profits? Rick DeBriggs. What's happening, Rick DeBriggs? Analyzing stocks. Apple. AAPL. What are we doing?
Unknown caller.
Unknown calling. Mountain View, California. Hello, and how are you today? Hello? Well, hello, and how are you?
Yes, you know it's me, Justice.
Hi,
How are you doing?
Justice, how are you today?
I've been doing well. Very well.
Outstanding.
So I DM'd you, so you can add me to the email list, but I haven't seen any emails.
Well, we haven't got it set up yet because we just started saving these things, and I don't know if you've noticed this the snipping clipping thingy that I've been doing, and when I find some, that's what you're going to be getting.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I misunderstood, but okay. And also, I understand that you're showing this strategy for free, but I do have a question just to know what about these Mavericks that you're talking about. Is that also something new that you're doing?
Yep, the Maverick strategy is more or less for people who don't have enough money to do the covered calls. Because you take a look at some stocks, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 to get into one position. Sometimes that's too much for some people, just getting started.
Okay. And so how will people be able to get into the Mavericks or join strategy?
I'm going to have another show that's going to be strictly that.
Okay.
I don't know when I'm going to do it, either before or after. Okay, we're still working on the PDFs and the videos to make it easy for people to follow along.
Okay, yeah. It's been helpful. I don't know. I've been with you a few months now, and what you teach is helpful, but also allowing. I think I mentioned this before. Allowing people to call in and ask the questions because sometimes it's like, yeah, I've had that question too. Oh, thank you for answering it. Or depending on who the caller is and what that caller is asking, you address the question, and then sometimes it's a little bit more in depth, which helps me understand even more. So that part's been as advantageous as your early part of the hour.
Well, I appreciate that, Miss Justice, because we're all on different journeys. We all have different obstacles, and we all have different ways of thinking. So what works for me might not work for you. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not only about not working or working. Like let's say like the roll forward, or right. So you had talked about that before, because someone had asked before.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then it ended up that same week, I needed to do it because I heard it and you explained it a little bit, or explained it. I was able to do it.
Alrighty then. Did it work out for you?
It did, but I agree with the other caller from last week, where he's like, yeah, it works out, but I really don't want to do it too often.
Oh, I don't want to do it too often either. I would prefer to pick up less money and be more predictable than pick up a lot of money and lose sleep. Do you know what I mean?
I had to do it. I don't know if this, I think that this somewhat goes in with that too. So I had to do it. I had the stock and I had it, of course, already purchased and in the cover call. But let's see, how do I explain it? But my strike price was way above, any real type of premium. So, and then the stock itself was really low. So I guesstimated or calculated. I guess there's other ways to do it, and I don't know that yet. Like, okay, so I set the strike price. I thought enough up the chain that as the stock increased during the week, it wouldn't catch it, but still get premium out of it. And no, so I had to do the roll so I wouldn't lose more on the stock purchase. And in doing that, of course, that then minimized my premium, but I didn't have to then take a loss on the stock.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so that was good. So that's why I say I don't really want to do it that often either, but because you had just talked about it, just explained it, I thought, oh, okay. I did a little more research on how to do it, and I was able to do it. So, or like I said, the Q&A portion is helpful.
Okay. Now, you heard that many, many times. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Yes.
Yep, so you were ready for it, and boom, there it was. Like, what is this? Oh, yeah, I just learned that one. See? Comes in handy.
Yes. Or when other callers say last week, the new not the caller, I think it was in just the, the comment section. Anyway, that she tried something just a little bit under and she lost a little bit of money. And you're like, okay, let's look at this. And you did the whole thing of looking at the whole thing and, going through with her. And then she was able to say, oh, yes, I see what I did. Right? But while you were doing that, it was like, oh, I can follow along and say, yes, I identify with that. Yes, I identify with that. Yes, I identify with that.
Yeah.
So, I've only been in the market training myself in May. I only started in May. So I've had a little bit of bumps and bruises on my own too. So some of what you explain, or callers calling in, or whatever the questions are, I'm able to say, oh, okay, I do identify with that, and yes, I do not want to do that again. Or so yeah. So anyway, I was just calling in about the emails, but okay, I got you about that.
Alrighty.
I just didn't want to miss.
Alrighty. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll remind people every once in a while when that scenario comes up. When we're ready to start,
Okay.
more than likely we'll just have a little tab on the website that people can just put their email address in, and then we'll send it to them every night.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a lovely day.
You too.
O-N-O-N. Didn't we look at this last week? O-N-O-N. And she's dropping. Look at that. I like that gap right there. That looks lovely. I got to fix that. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Who's next? Phone line's still open. All right, what else are we looking at? All right, so O-N-O-N is going to be a no because of this right there. Dropping like a rock. No, thank you. P-L-T-R. Really, Alex? P-L-T-R. Now, Alex, why would I want to buy this? I mean, seriously, think about it. She was trading here, a 100. Now she's at the 175. Oh, I'm going to wait for it to come back down here to the 100 area where she was a couple of months ago. Baby Raptor. You want to look at Wally World? WMT. We looked at Wally World yesterday. Ooh, yes. Yes. Baby Raptor. Take a look at this. You ready? And here's the top to the bottom. She jumps up, pulls back up. Big gap down, and she's bouncing right there. Let's zoom into that because that looks pretty damn cool. And we do have Walmart written down for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So we talked about this yesterday. Okay, the big gap down here, the bottom was Friday. So Monday's one day, Tuesday would be 2 days. So more than likely on Wednesday, that gap will fill and she will shoot back up to that 116 area or 115. Usually they fill. Usually. Nothing's guaranteed. There's only 4 guarantees in life. All right, we looked at IREN. Circle, CRCL. CRCL. Hell no. Why would it? Take a look. The high was on Friday. Here's your bottom right here at 58. Shoots on up to 94 on Friday. Now today she's pulling back a little bit, starting your profit taking from 60 to 90. That's at 33%. Now she's going to come back down. Just basic math. Finish MRVL. Finish it, MRVL. What do you mean? We did finish it. The bottom was here, 160, shot up to 250. That's $90. From 160 to 250 is $90. Now it's starting to drop. What did you want me to finish it for? I mean, that's basically it. She went up. Now it's time for it to come down. Okay, stocks go up. People take profits, and the stocks drop. Just Josh, does he read TikTok chat? Yes, Josh, I do. But you got to remember, I have 9 cameras in front of me. Uh-oh, what are the 4 guarantees in life? Uh-oh, Matrix. Matrix wants to know the 4 guarantees in life. Okay, you ready? The 4 guarantees in life. Death, taxes, disappointment, and change. Okay? Guaranteed something's going to change. Change is inevitable. Always changing. Okay? Death is guaranteed. You are going to die at some time. Taxes, they're going to figure out a way to screw you one way or the other. It's a fact. Okay? And 4th, disappointment. Get ready to be disappointed. Guaranteed, you're going to be disappointed. Who do we have over here? Lloyd! Lloyd, what's going on, Mr. Lloyd? Nice to see you. All right, car. Really? You want me to take a look at car? Isn't that Avis? C-A-R? It is Avis. Okay. Now that looks pretty nifty, doesn't it? Up, down, up. We're at 146. The 146s are going for 10 cents to 9.70. Well, the money's there. You just got to dig for it. If you actually like it. ALT. Neil Diamond Auto. Okay. ALT. ALT. I don't know. What do you think? Coming down today, $3.000. Yeah, no thank you. Sorry, not enough money there. Dennis! Dennis wants to take a look at Intel. INTC. No, not this week, dude. Sorry. Sorry, Dennis, take a look. Shoots up, pulls back. Back up, back down. Right there. Doesn't look very happy, dude. Okay? 30-day high, 30-day bottom, drop, back up, back down. She should find a bottom somewhere around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then turn around. Until then, no. No. All right. What else we got? Okay. TGAF, what's going on? BA. Boeing. BA, yeah, Boeing. Hell no. Now, don't get me wrong. It is worth watching, okay? Because she's dropping here looking for a new bottom. When the new bottom shows up, she'll turn around and go back up. Why do I have a low battery? I'm not supposed to have a low battery. There we go. All right. Okay, Lider, Eric, Lider, L-I-D-R, L-I-D-R. Okay, I'm going to say no for 2 reasons. No options, no thank you. Nobody else wants to call in. All right, fine. Fine. Leafy, how you doing, Leafy? Holy shit, this person shouldn't be buying options. If you're actually trying to help, you tell her to stop buying options right now. All right, Leafy, here's the thing. You ready? Nice game you got going on here, IG. Okay. Leafy, here's one thing for you. When have you ever heard me say buying options? I don't buy options. I sell them. Okay, most options expire worthless. So I don't buy them. I sell them. And I appreciate your input. No yawning. Yeah, I saw that, T-Money. Knobs, what's going on? Can you please show me how to open a seasonality chart on Thinkorswim, please? Knobs, are you ready? You ready, Knobs? Right over here. See that? Right there. Click on that little baby right there. Right there. Drop down window pops up. 4th one down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click on that one. Chart mode. A new pop-up window. The 1, 2, 3, 4th one. 4th one down. 4th one down. Seasonality chart. Where was it? Right there. Right there. And there she is. The seasonality chart. What do you think? So let me get back out of there because I don't need that at the moment. All righty, what do we have next? CRD. Bobby, CRD, really? CRD. I swear to God, I've seen you on Summer Street, Boston. Yeah, I probably was on Summer Street in Boston. What part of Mass you from? Marshfield. I'm from Ashbury. Okay, cool. Okay, Bobby, I do have a doppelganger up in the Boston area. Yes, my dad was I'm trying to think of the right word for this. A womanizer. So I have brothers and sisters I've never met. Gives you an idea, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Bobby's asking how to avoid taxes. All right, Bobby, let's see if we can get into this a little bit. Now, I'm not much on taxes, so I'm going to give you what I know. Enza, thank you for that. Thank you there, Sweet Den. I love the phone line. If you love the phone line, Kilroy, why don't you just call in? Any thoughts on Comcast? Smart is gambling. CMCSA. CMCSA. Ooh, why would I want to do that? Smart ass. What is this? Look at this. Goes from 21 to 27. That's $6. That's 30%, dude. Let's zoom in so you can really see it. Okay? Think about it. We're here. 30% increase. Could it go higher? Yeah, it could. But at what point do you think people will start taking profits? Okay? Shoots up nicely. Profit's going to be taken sooner or later, and then it's going to drop like a rock. If you like the company. How do we avoid disappointment? You don't. It's guaranteed. Clueless. It's guaranteed that you are going to be disappointed at some point in your life. Sorry, it is. The guarantees. You're going to die. You're going to pay taxes. Things are going to change whether you like it or not. And you will be disappointed at some point in time. That is a guarantee. GPC, look at that one. Uh-oh. Alexandra. BE, isn't that Bloom Energy? BE, Bloom Energy. Ooh, is that right now? Nope. Call it Alexandra. Take a look. Your 30-day high. She drops 160, shoots up $90. That's a big jump. And then she's dropping again. Just be patient. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, she'll find the bottom and turn around. That's all stocks do. They go up and they go down. Well, she went up, profit taking, now she's coming down. Where's the bottom going to be? It's going to look just like this. It's going to drop, 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 drop until it finds a bottom, then she'll turn around. Disappointment is a return to reality. Could very well be. I did the roll today, worked great. Thank you for going over it yesterday. Nicely done. Nicely done, Matrix. Good for you. LUCD. 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 Is that Lucid? No options. No. How to avoid taxes. Max out pre-tax benefits. Max out triple tax healthcare, tax loss harvest. Bobby, how about this? Just put your trading into a family foundation or family trust, and you only get taxed when you take the money out. Or don't take the money out and just borrow against it, and then you don't have to pay taxes at all. What do you think of that? Think about it, Bobby. All right? Bobby, seriously, think about it. You put your money into a corporate, either a corporate trust, an unincorporated business trust, a family foundation, or a C corporation in a state where there's no corporate taxes. Great. If you never take the money out, you never get taxed on it. Okay? Now, you could, okay, as an employee in the corporation, if you put it into a corporation, you could borrow money from the corporation. And that could pay your bills. And then the dividends you're supposed to collect can go back and pay off your debts. It's a fun way of doing it, but you got to really dig and you got to get creative. How do you start an S corporation for taxes as a day trader? Ooh, you need to talk to a tax strategist on that one. Sleep is highly overrated. Yep, that's what I say. Ooh, Rob wants to take a look at Macy's. Okay, how do you start an S corporation for taxes as a day trade? You have to talk to a tax strategist on that one. Salt wants to take a look at Macy's. Macy's was one of my favorites. It just doesn't seem to want to come back to where I like it. Ooh, maybe. Take a look. Okay, 30-day high, 26. 30-day bottom, 22.50, shoots up, pulls back. Now she's turning right there. There's your 2 days, Friday and today. 1, 2. I want one more. Maybe tomorrow Macy's might be good. Okay, what are we looking at? We're looking at 23.18. The 23.50's got just right on 1%. Big deal, 1%. Lucky, dude, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Nice to see you, Lucky. All right, let's do this. CELH. Is that Celsius? CELH. Celsius. Ooh, nice. Here's your top right here at 65. We dropped down to 25. Now we're at 35. Could she keep going up? Yeah, she could. The 35s are going for 83. That's a little over 2.25% for 4 days. I like 2.25%. Simon, thoughts on AbbVie? A BBV. No. Simon, wasn't that quick? No. Okay, I don't buy at the high, Simon. Me. You want to buy at the high, you do it. Good for you. Yeah, Bobby, I know. Which means you need to own the stock to sell them. Wake up, chat. All right, thank you. Jolly, James, the video which you sent today was not today's date. Really? Oh, I'll have to double check that one. All right, let's double check. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. All right, Jolly, check this out. August 24th. Could that be the wrong one? Could be. Uploaded 4 hours ago? It's not the right one? Huh. We are recording. Hit the down arrow. What's the date? No. Where the hell is that? I can't see the date. Oh, well, I'll double check it, Jolly. All right, next. Advanced Auto Parts. Uh-oh, it's 9:58. Advanced Auto Parts. Ooh, this is another one we looked at, just like Walmart. Remember that Walmart one? Big, huge drop here. Look at, we got Friday's 1 day up. Today's 2 days up. So tomorrow, the 44 is going for 50. That's what, 1.5% if you like Advanced Auto Parts. All right, what do we have next? Thoughts on AbbVie? Simon, we just did AbbVie like 2 seconds ago. How do you start LLCs? Okay, got it. How do you start S Corporation? We did that one already. Evan, thank you there, Evan Kate. That was nice of you. Congrats. Okay. Oh, all those flowers you sent me. Nice. Salt. Okay. No comprende, señorita. Okay. I think we're almost done. Uh-oh. Take two. TTWO. Take two. Nope. Look at that. Seriously, look at the pattern. Down, up, down, up, down. It should be finding a bottom soon. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, as soon as the bottom shows up, look, bottom, bottom. No bottom yet. Sometimes the stocks just give themselves away, if you like that company, of course. KVEU. How do you, okay, you don't. Wait a little then. Absolutely. But it's not a tip, it's just an observation. Okay? It's not a tip, it's not a suggestion. It's, here's the top, it's dropping. Okay? It did it 3 times. Okay? Once, twice, 3 times. You're just going to wait for the bottom to show up before she jumps. Okay? That's a no, Bobby. That's a no. That's life. That's life. That's what people say. Ben Franklin said it best. He did. When you sell a covered call, how do you avoid a wash sale? Timing. Unfortunately, that's it. It's just timing. Message me by saying, pay me, and I'm going to help you with anything you want. All right, John, pay me. Help me with anything I want. You got to remember, though, I got expensive. No, I don't have expensive taste. What are good stocks of the day, please? XLI, so what the hell is that? Let's check it out. That really XLI? XLI. Why? Salt, really? Seriously, did you even look at this? Look, the high was last week. Now it's dropping. Why do I want to buy that? Or I should say, why do you want me to buy it? Okay, 30-day bottom, shoots up, 30-day high. Now she's dropping. It's dropping. Why do I want it? Seriously. Why are you suggesting me to buy something that's dropping like that? I wait for the bottom to turn around. Hey, it's past 10 o'clock. That's it. All done. And we actually finished with all the questions. Holy cow, there's no more questions left. All right. That being said, we will see you guys all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. We already did NVIDIA. Hell no. Sorry, no. We already did NVIDIA. The numbers are horrible. I've never once seen NVIDIA numbers being decent. All right. That being said, you guys have a great day. We need some mood music to get in the mood.
You dream in stars and dive into the deep, fixing the world while the rest of us sleep. Your heart set on giving, no matter the strain, building your legacy through love and rain. Julie knows that fire in your soul, the kind that lifts the broken whole. James, you reach the skies, no one dares. In your hands, the future's caught
Yo.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Oh, give me a couple seconds. I'm almost done. I just gotta do this one.
Okay.
You don't want to finish that movie?
Oh.
I can send this later because it's not that important. It's only got like 15 minutes left.
Okay.
All right, let's watch it right now. I'll finish this as soon as you go to bed.
All right. I'm very tired. You know, somebody's going to buy the car.
Did they take it?
No.
Why not?
Because it was dark. It was dark.
What were they expecting to do in the dark? Getting closer. Hey, it's Papa G. You know, every night I'm looking for 5 decent stocks that actually look good for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. Yeah, I know it's over 50% a year. Nobody gets 50% a year, but just follow along with me if you would. If I'm investing in something and I am making 1% every single week, that's over 52% a year. It's simple math. Don't make it difficult. Look what we found tonight. The Gap, 5.9% for 4 days. Tractor Supply, 2.6% for 4 days. SpaceX, 2.6% for 4 days. Emerson Electric, this company's been around for over 100 years. 5 decades of increased profits. Whoa. All right, next. Lennar, 1.98% for 4 days. Dividend Stock Talk. I am alive Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm live. Ask me any questions you want. I'm not hiding anything. I will show you. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. See you on my live. All right, there's that. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Stop. Stop right there. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Or will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Let me sleep on it. Will you love me forever? Let me sleep on it. Will you love me forever? I couldn't take it anymore. God, I was crazy when the feeling came upon me like a tidal wave. I started swearing to my God and on my mother's grave. I'd love you to the end of time. I swore I'd love you to the end of time. So now I'm praying for the end of time. So hurry up, man, arrive. 'Cause if I gotta spend another minute with you, I don't think that I could really survive. I never break my promise or forget my vow. God only knows that I would do it right now. Praying for the end of time so I can end my time with you. Long ago it was far away and so much better than it is today. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom. I think that's it. That got sent.